Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Ruined King Let's Play. So last time we pretty much did everything we can before the final fight with Viego, and we beat the avatar of Nagakaboros. We also did the mission with Ari's kind of past, where she put the memory of her tribe away to put the memory of the Ruined King into the Sunstone so we can beat him. But before we proceed from there, we have to do our ultimate weapon, which is what I think this is related to. And I think what's going on is we have to talk to... Or it just grabs us? Ah! Wait, is that? Don't tell me. Where did you get that? Where did you get the amulet? The shade points to the crimson amulet the party used in the Thresher's library. Okay. You escaped too, and you even beat Thresh. The shade stares in disbelief. That's almost impossible to believe. You've been to Thresh's library. The Mistwalker winces at the question. Why, I had been trapped there for a very long time. Thresh forced me to craft artifacts and torture implements for him. Why did the amulet bother you? The amulet is a marker of rank inside the library. The more empowered amulet, the more of the library you have access to, the Shade explains. That's why at first I thought you were maybe... He shuddered. This is missing a T. Anyways. Wait, before you go, I think there's a way I could help you. The Mistwalker stammers. Back in the library, there's a room where Thresh crafts mythical artifacts, a room I used to work in. If I unlock your amulet, you could return there. Maybe you could create a powerful enough weapon to defeat Thresh's scheme. That's what we're waiting for, I guess. They're all done. The amulet is unleashed as if it was Thresh's own. Now you can find his crucible. It's in the room next to Thresh's sanctum, in the top level of the library. The Mistwalker hands the amulet back to you. Good luck. I hope this helps. So that's where we have to craft the legendary items, I believe. I still don't know what this forges, though. I thought this would be what we need. What warp do we need here? No idea yet. But at least we have a way to tackle the ultimate weapon. So we're going to teleport ourselves back into the sanctum. I'm going to just talk to everyone just to be sure. He's still the food seller. Okay, nothing too crazy going on here. Still the potion and crafting gear. Okay. We're going to end up doing some crafting once we do settle on our ultimate gear and armor and all that good stuff. We might want to heal. Not going to lie, we're not in the best of shape. Kind of dumped our mana to solve our problems. And aside from finishing up our ultimate weapon, we're going to also wrap up whatever loose end quests. Ledros is still somewhere out there. Pulley and Thresh's room somewhere. And we also have to do the Hullbreaker, which is another one of the bounty bosses. Okay, so it's right in front of us. That's pretty straightforward. And there's also the books to return. There's a bunch of dungeons with chests we haven't grabbed. There's a couple lore that we haven't grabbed. The 4-lantern room. That's right. We've never been here. A little scared. But I guess this is just a workshop. Couple lore. Notes on 4 views of the Vault of the Blackbirds. What have you done, Tario? You go and write your masterpiece and disappear just like that? Taken by the ruination, like all the lucky saps who were spared the torture of surviving it? Taken before I could even meet you? I don't believe it. I don't believe any of them. You know, didn't you, that the Western Vault would be overtake. That the Western Vault would be overtaken by shadow? That the sacred grove would be petrified in place, but most of all, that the Vault of the Blackbirds is real. That it isn't a myth or a metaphor. That's where you are, aren't you? Safe and sound while I rot away in this prison. Of course I can hear them saying, don't you think the vault is just a metaphor? It isn't unlike Terrio to be metaphorical, after all. Clearly the giant in number 3 refers to the vault of the giants, and the fox in number 2 refers to the vault in which the Vastaya worked. Could the home of the blackbirds be a metaphor as well? But that is ridiculous. You include metaphors in your poems, Tyrio, but not in the titles. I know, for instance, that your early poem, The Sacred Grove Speaks to Me, is not metaphorical, that it refers to the home of the guardian spirit of the woods, Maokai. It would be absolutely ludicrous for such an author as consistent as you to break your own conventions, but a single time, and for no apparent reason except for to confound me in particular. No, I cannot lapse into despair. I will find the vault of the blackbirds. I must. These decades of torment cannot and will not be wasted. The only mystery now left is the meaning of the first poem. Who are the wise sages? Is there meaning in the word turn? Looking back, maybe it has something to do with the particular statue in the Vault of the Giants. Oh, those 2 statues that we didn't figure out. It seems to point towards nothing in particular. Perhaps it has some part to play in this mystery. I will get out of here once I do. I will go to the statues. I'll decipher your secret, my distant friend. So we need that poem. We need to know what to do with those statues. Study of soul power, practical application, and protective behaviors. For ages, physical defensive measures have proven ineffective against magic. By the order of the king, we have started researching more arcane methods of defense to support the Iron Order. In exploring the ability to store a soul into a crystal, we have tapped into an unimaginable power. We have known that channeling soul energy into crystal can result in some very interesting magic repellent qualities, albeit in small quantities. We have barely been able to charge much more than a fragment as of yet, and doing so make it behave similar to true ice, unbelievably strong but impossible to touch with bare hands. In fact, most materials are incapable of handling a charged crystal. We have success with some specific volcanic charcoal, but it's impossible to source that stuff. We have heard tales of Heartblood Crafter making all manners of things with special crafting techniques using charcoal, but their ways have long been lost. What we do know is that somehow they are able to manipulate the charcoal with great skill, and the charcoal seems to be able to hold charged crystals. While our research is still in its infancy, I can see a future where this power will be wielded by the Iron Order, arming them with a magical strength befitting of their divine purpose. Weapon forged of volcanic charcoal and paired with a charged crystal would be capable of unimaginable power. In the name King, the rest of the text is we don't know which king. Ooh. Brahm knows of the Hearthblood, not Heartblood. In the tale of the Orn, the Hearthblood are craftsmen without bound, set their skills almost of that of the Orn himself. Orn, the Hearthblood, sounds like tall tales to me, a rather focus on real weapon we can hold. They are real. Brahm's shield was a door made by Warren himself, powered by true ice, and wielded only by Fedorian of significant strength. What happened to your shield? I'm not sure. It was lost when Brahm drowned. Brahm does not swim. My men pulled him from waters, but they did not recover a shield. True ice, forged volcanic rocks, crystal with souls in them. How fancy. We must stay in motion. We probably will be able to recover that door, right? We need to obtain more enormous... So this is the recipe potentially for Brahm's final gear. Okay, so that now we're talking. So those are the components to craft Orn's Will. Maybe that's the name of the final shield. Steward of the Wind. There is no greater ally than the wind, for it is her will that frees us from the confines of the land. Her blessings come in many forms, as does her fury. We pray to the wind before every sea voyage in hopes that she will guide us safely and watch over our journey. Some claim to have seen bluebirds when the winds pick up, and the tailwinds seem too good to be true. She is called Jenna, the ancient Sumerian word for guardian. Wearing jewelry in her name has become common practice among sailors, as the wind blesses our travels. So too can her fury bear on those who transgress against her. There are tales of a dragon born from the wind that can level whole armies. The Empyrean is said to be the wind's retribution. For one to truly earn the wind's grace, they must reconcile the duality of the wind herself. Few have the patience to truly embrace the full breath of the wind and find the center. Those who master the wind in its truest form, or true form, in its neutrality, shall become the true stewards of her will. This gotta be Yasuo's weapon. The duality of the wind, finding neutrality. The wind has been my ally in vengeance and the wrath for a long time. The wind has pushed you forward, kept you in motion. I have used it for the wrong reasons for too long. You can find the balance. Your wind power has saved us more than once. It has guided us to safety. We definitely wouldn't be sailing anywhere without the wind. I need to do more. You will. So what's the recipe for Yasuo's weapon? The effigy of benevolent wind goddess of Jenna. Whisker of the wind's fury. The maple. Oh, we have the seed. Storm Razor. Okay, I mean, that's the name of Yasuo's weapon anyways. So there's a lore book for each of the weapon, and that's a recipe for each of the weapon. I dreamed I was floating deep beneath the surface. I needed no air and felt no discomfort. I just existed, floating helplessly in the pitch black water. Then I saw a giant eye open before me, then another, then so many more that I couldn't count them all. Next thing I knew, I was wrapped in tentacles. Where they started and ended was impossible to tell. Then I felt pain like I never felt before, and suddenly I was free. But I was incomplete. I could see my body floating next to me, wrapped up and motionless. Then came the assault. Tentacles attacked me from all sides. It took everything I had to fend them off. As I scrambled to get back to my body, somehow I made it, and everything just stopped. The tentacles slowly let me go as the eyes closed rapidly. Then I heard a voice, a million words at once, as it was over in an instant. And I woke up in my bed. Soaked as if I had come from a dive. I knew what my god demanded. 3 tasks set before me: to restore the spirit of a trapped life deprived of motion, to destroy unnatural devices that force men to dwell on the past, and to nurture and protect life as it moves naturally forward. Only once I have fulfilled the wishes of the god will I be rewarded with her love manifest. So this is going to be Ilawi's weapon. This cannot be. Is this the diary of the ancient truth-bearer? It is not possible to have been in the presence of Nagakaburos and lived to write about it. Was this the first? No, it can't be. Nagakaburos has always been, and always will be. What a strange tale, or strange story, and a strange test. I've never heard of a test given to a follower of goddess. Can this be serious? The depths have their own will. We can do little but follow. On that we agree. I will do what it takes to appease the goddess, because that is my duty. Maybe we'll get an offering back. How Nagakaburos found you worthy, I do not understand. Maybe you meant to guide me here. Heart of the goddess. Wait. This means we have it, right? We have all the components for... Okay. I mean, through our travels, the items that I mentioned in our inventory. Anyways. For the true magic of a craftsman comes not from molding material to his will, but in finding the inner will of the material and freeing that spirit. The greatest artisan from here to Targon says that Yomio Umelo, was a craftsman who could really feel that inner will. I know it sounds strange, but some of his most difficult work was apparently done with ancient fossilized eggs. The spirits of powerful creatures still stirred within. Imagine crafting with such precise materials, an ancient stone imbued with powerful spirits. They are incredibly rare, but I found some of my own, so that I may follow in Umelo's footsteps. They say that some of these stones contain spirits that yearn for the moon, for some for the stars, and a few for the sun itself. But I found the grandest of eggs. I feel the souls of a fox within. No, 3 foxes. This will be my greatest work yet. This has got to be Ari. Look, this person's writing about Yemelo. He was real after all. What a relief. I've been worried he was just a story. Didn't you hear about him from some fortune teller? Charlatans, all of them. Don't read too much into this. Who is this Yamelo? Does this mean something to you, Ari? A fortune teller once told me that Yamelo made my sunstones. This artisan was trying to follow in Yamelo's footsteps too. Then we will chase those secrets as well, little fox. Brahm is on the job. Thanks, Brahm. Let's see what we need. Ice fox token. Well, I'm sure the midnight fox, right? That one we have. And the fire fox token. Oh, these are references to Ari skins. We have this one. And then we get all the components and we craft it over there. Alright, 2 more books. Any more lore, actually? Just these recipes, I guess. The treatise on the volatile gemstone and minerals. Handle with care. Sample enclosed. Gems that amplify energy. Can you believe it? They expel energy so rapidly, it's almost like black powder, but significantly more volatile. Just a simple tap to one of these gems can produce an incredible amount of energy. Weapon applications are limitless. Instead of blasting powder, we could just use a small gem. We could make explosives capable of leveling buildings that could fit in your pocket. The only problem being that we can't seem to build anything capable of surviving the blast. We've lost so many cannons, only to be blown to pieces from even the tiniest gem. Not to mention the soldiers lost due to the brutish handling of the gems. Maybe this is Misfortune's gun. Yep. This could be a blasting agent. Would add a lot of firepower to my arsenal. I remember overhearing Mother talking about building much stronger components capable of handling stronger firepower. This could be exactly the thing she was searching for. Stronger components. Your mother was a skilled craftsman, yes? She was the best damn gun maiden the world has ever seen. She made these pistols. A weapon's only as good as one who wields it. They weren't made for me. They could have been so much more. She held back on purpose. We need to find the extra part. I remember her writing more about them down. What's this between the pages? A drawing. Looks like some sort of map. So now I can go to the Twisted Path. Okay, so a new location to find the parts. Abigail's Legacy. Okay, what do we need? We actually got one of the crystals. So it came with a piece of the puzzle. Drakthar was truly the embodiment of fear. Few assassins in history has garnered such a reputation, perhaps more legendary than Drakthar himself. However, was his dust blade. Many have spent lifetimes in search of this blade, and stories say it has claimed countless lives. The blade is said to be hungry for darkness, which it releases into its foes, leaving them stricken with fear. The stories of its power recall those of the Order of Shadow, those Ionian masters of shadow magic. The Order would surely welcome Drakthar, were he alive today. Perhaps their shadow manipulating weapon, paired with a significant power source, could recreate the blade. Drakthar. I heard that name in memories somewhere. He sounds like a formidable foe with a formidable blade. This makes him and the Order of Shadow sound righteous, but many in Ionian think they're no better than murderers. The Warder Drakthar, I heard of these in the depths somewhere in my mind. Where can this blade be found? I'm not sure it's even real. Sounds like a scary story told to frighten children and the superstitious. The blade is real, and so is the Warder. We must find it. The Warder is certainly real, but you don't find them. They find you. They are no friends to the Messiah. Let's hope they don't find us. This is Pike's recipe, the Dust Blade of Drakthar. Alright, so we currently have the full components for one of the items, so I think we can try to use this. We can first inspect it. This forge has a domineering presence in the room. There is a simplicity to its design that almost hides its elegance unless closely examined. Everything about it boils down to its purest form. It is constructed immaculately. Only the highest quality of components can go in, and only legendary constructs can go out. We got the Heart of the Heart of the Goddess. Nagakaburos, the Mother Serpent, has blessed this idol with her very presence. Thundering with the power of her divine will, it pulses with magic and calls to those who seek truth. Many idols make capable weapons, but only this legendary weapon has earned the right to claim itself the very heart of the goddess. What did we give up for that? I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure we gave up about 3 of these items here. Yes, the enclosed amber is gone. See, this is Yasuo's weapon, this is Ari's weapon, that is also Yasuo's weapon. Yasuo's weapon's missing one part. Blessing of the Wind. No, this is for something else. This is for the recipe book. That's to turn into Thresh, one of the librarians. That's for earlier quest. Yeah, we're missing a few of these over here. We know we can teleport to a new spot. Oh, let's see how good the weapon is, right? Almost forgot about that. It's only level 28? It only gives us a beginning tentacle, but the stats off the charts. Look at the attack. The attack difference is, it's massive. Okay. And we can't get a legendary quality. So do items level off at 28? I thought it would be 30 for sure. Interesting. Well, we cleared the room. We have to return once we get more parts. And for the next few episodes, we're going to be looking for parts. Now, does it give us side quests for these? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So we're missing the effigy of Jenna, I guess? We could track... We could track all these quests so that they can appear on our map. Oh, cannot track this one. Can I untrack this one? Cannot untrack that one. Okay, which one are we missing the most? We're missing 2 of those. This one... Let's see. Can we jump to district map? Can we go to ocean map? The charming lady. There's a clue there. Wait, that's to confront the Ruined King, isn't it? Hold on, can I cycle through this? Left. Alright, so that's going to give me a different track. So let's try to look for Bronze Shield, for example. Let's see if we can find it. Now, if I probably want to do map. So that's being tracked. Oh? Oh, no way. Oh, it's just telling me this is where I can craft it at the end, but it's not going to tell me where the missing... I mean, it's probably going to be Misfortune's Men. Someone in Bilgewater is going to know where that ship sunk. That's probably what's going on. We also can go to a new place, Twisted Path. That's where one of the ingredients is. So we'll go there first. We'll do what we can. What is this? Ah, this is one that we can use when we want to leave, I guess. The south always returns you to the beginning. So this is south? It's a maze. Huh. So we don't go south. Is that the trick? So we went north. The fireflies are always lost. Is there fireflies? I guess we keep going north? No books in this one. No fire. We go north again? I see a chest. Could be a trap, but could be an angler, for example. Oh, no. Although I'm less happy about seeing weapons now because... Okay, first of all, it's level 23, but second of all, we know we can get better weapons very soon. So all the way north is checked. Oh, if we go south, we go back. I see. Okay. So this is the same book, right? Firefly is always lost. Okay, so I'm going to take the second left just to make sure we check out everything. Let me read first. The orange sun sets over the water. Is this just the water? The firefly is always lost. So do I not go where the fireflies are? The orange sun sets over the water. So it seems like I should go west. The sun sets in the west. The firefly, both of those clues feels like it should be this way. Giant hand. I'm gonna go north. Dead end. Nope, not dead end. Oh, firefly is always lost. Okay. What if we... I know we should probably take that one, but I'm gonna go here first. Wait. There's no more second left. Alright, we reset. There's no more room after this one. If this is still the firefly always... So what if we go... Huh. What a confounding maze. So I want to go... I don't want to go south because that leads us nowhere. That route is just locked now? Because this just... Oh, wait. Now it's back. That is so confusing. Right, we don't have to go there. That takes us back. What if we go back? Right, it's different. It's different. It's a different room. I need more clues. Wait, the water's gone. The dry riverbed was in the otherwise verdant forest. What? The firefly is always lost. We don't go where the fireflies are. I don't want to go south. So I'd rather backtrack. I don't want to go where the firefly is. This is still dry, I think. Yep. No more fireflies this way. We check it out. water again? The sun always sets, so I'm guessing we go west? And then when it's dry, I have to turn... We're definitely lost, but we're gonna figure it out. Wait. We found it. Each time you fail the trial, the solution will change. What trial? One of the statues always lies. Two of the statues always tell the truth. Two truth, one lie? Is that what we're playing here? So let's see. Written in the base of the statue is the name Anakio. A disembodied voice enters your mind and whispers, Scar tells only the truth. Enter the northwest door last. How? Okay, hold on. So, is this one sentence? I guess so. Two truth, one lie. Okay. I hope we can read it again, because I'm not going to remember all of them. This is Bevios. Bevios only tells the truth. Enters the southwest door last. And this is Scar. That makes more sense. Aniko tells only the truth. Enters the west door twice. Okay, so these two has the conflicting message, right? So he doesn't interrupt anyone, right? He's only saying that he says the truth. Can they coexist, right? If they're both true, for example, right? Scar only tells the truth. He's saying that only he tells the truth. And if he tells the truth, and he's saying he tells the truth, the door cannot be... So basically, you can't, like... These two cannot be both true, can they? So this, he's saying enter a door. So both these two have a disagreement. So, okay, I see. So their disagreement is which doors last, right? The northwest door last, for example, is in conflict with the southwest door last. So if so let's just say A, right? This is a lot easier. So if A is lying, right? If A is lying, the problem becomes, if A lies, then C is also lying. Because A says C always tells the truth. C tells only the truth, right? That means C is lying, for example. So if C is also lying, does Annika tell the truth? Wait. Give me a second. A is saying enter the northwest door last. So if I'm going to assume A is the liar. A is the liar. Therefore, the two statement that's false is that C tells only the truth. That means C doesn't only tell the truth. It means C is lying. But C can't lie if A is lying. But it doesn't say he only tells, or he tells only the truth. So if that's a lie, the inverse of statement could be like he sometimes tells. I mean, right? That's kind of iffy right there. So A is saying like C is lies. Well, C is telling the truth. And C's problem is saying that A tells only the truth. So A cannot be lying. If A is lying, then C has to be also lying. Right? That's the conflict here. Because C already said A tells only the truth. So if we assume A is lying, then C also has to be a liar. So A cannot be lying. So if A cannot be lying, then B is lying. Right? Then we're saying B is lying. B tells only the truth. That's a lie. Enter the southwest door last. That's a lie. Meanwhile, A is telling the truth by saying C tells only the truth. Enter the northwest door last. And C is also telling the truth by saying A only tells the truth and enter the west door twice. So west twice, northwest last. B is a liar. Oh, we're back to this room. Okay, so west twice. West twice. We can do this. And then northwest last. That's north, right? Okay, northwest last. We did it. We had to fight something. Shatter memory. Are you weird? Let's see. Applies focus gaze, draws all 3 targets tacked to target champion. Does that force my characters to attack my own champion? And it has to be single. So if we don't do single targets, we can hit him. Stuns does not apply stun immune to target. So he can stun us repeatedly, basically. So he can stun us repeatedly. I see. And he's also immune to stun. A little bit nasty, but I think we can deal with this. We just have to burn mana, right? If we want to. We're gonna debuff him first. We could just try to keep him busy with a bunch of pushback moves just by spamming mana. And spamming AoE pushback moves as well. Right, that way we don't do any single target and they just keep hitting him. And we don't even go single target here, but we don't have to do power, I guess. Right, so it's going to be a team effort to just push. We could also cleanse off of her so that we don't have to worry about single target. But for now, we're just going to push for now. Alright, next time Braum gets a turn, we'll cleanse. And then we don't have to worry about this nonsense. The stun is nasty, though. She's still marked. Yep. So we still have to do this.
This'll be worth the wait.
Braum will get a cleanse.
Look out below!
It doesn't cleanse it away? Oh, wow. No single target spell. He's almost dead, though. Especially since each ignite will pop him, too. Because I've been using that variant of the spell for Ahri. He should be dying. Soon.
The fast lesson.
We make it look easy.
I have
There we
no
go.
patience. None soon.
I mean, he's also level 25, so. And we pick up what might be another Ahri weapon. I'm sure the chest has what we want, but let's not miss everything else. What are these tubes? They smell like sulfur, like a volcano. I haven't seen anything like this before, or like it before. Tubes, sulfur. Let me see those. In the Furor, the Smith have created amazing metals from volcanic rock. These are almost perfect. Yeah, these could work. Could work for what? What are you gonna do with? I see. Weapons, guns, of course. That's right, guns. Most specifically, gun barrels. Also got a couple of ring and another trinket. I don't think we have all the components for... Yeah, we're missing a trigger. But we're done here. There should be a pad for us to return. Okay, can I go now? Alright, so that's settled. There's still Commander Eletros somewhere in here. I think in Thresh's library too. And there's also probably a few things in there that we haven't grabbed, including the Forge of Nagaburls. Like, on the way there in the vault, there are areas of the vault that we didn't do. There's also that maze at the end that we weren't able to figure out. Right, so there's one chest, one lore that's missing over here. But I think for now, we're going to end the episode. For the next few episodes, we'll be hunting down these items and wrapping up the couple side quests that we haven't done as well. All the monsters in here, since they respawned, I'm going to clear them out in between episodes. And then we're going to meet up over here to finish whatever little environmental puzzle we need to do. And we're probably going to look for... I mean, any one of these are fine. We'll see which one we bump into. Maybe they'll pop up on the map since we have them tracked, so that might help us. But they haven't happened yet, but who knows. So until then, bye.